salida que corre el tiempo. Pégate y zumba conmigo con movimiento. Este baile no hay salida que corre el tiempo. Pégate y zumba conmigo con movimiento.
And this first part of it here asks about whether you are already a promoter. At this point, for this particular account, you're not a promoter yet. So by default, it puts no. Indicated by is basically just showing you who you're signing up with. Ascension, this basically is required. Think of it like a registration fee. And so every new account that you open, you're gonna have to pay that additional 50. Next, you come and select the Ad Central 289 or Ad Central Family 1375. The Ad Central pays you $20 per week. The Ad Central Family pays you $100 per week. And so in this example, I'm going to sign up with an Ad Central Family packet, and then I go down here and put the username of my choice for this account that I'm creating. And so for illustration, I'm gonna call this account my account. Let's see if this works. Alright, so we can see that it's still available. Next, I'm just gonna put a password that I could remember easily, and then I confirm it again. And then here is where you put the second password. The second password is gonna be required when you trying to make a withdrawal, transfer money, or pay an invoice. And so you're gonna need the second password, and you want to make this one different from the first password up there. And then I confirm it again. And then here is where you will put your name, put your actual legal name. Okay. In the phone number, you can see that they says only numbers. Alright, so don't put any dashes or parentheses. And here, if you live in the US, you can put the 1 in front of it or not. I'm gonna put the 1 in front of it for mine. And here it is again. And then social number or your tax ID number, again, just put numbers only, don't put any dashes. So for illustration purposes, I'm just putting these numbers here. And then birthday, be sure to put the day first and then month. And then email. Alright, so it says the email is through direct communication and secure with Telexfree. Use a valid email, as we will send you an email to validate your registration. So this is very important. You want to make sure that you put a valid email, and because they're going to be sending you the link, you're going to need to be able to validate it. Okay, so here I put this email down. I confirm it again. Alright, so address, go ahead and put your address here. In this example here, I'm just putting this PO box down, and I don't need to fill out every field completely. In the past we had to do all this, but now we don't need to. So just put the necessary information. And then I live in the US, so I select the US, but if you live in some other countries, then go select your country. I click on this box that I've read in or agree to the terms and conditions, and I put the code to the right over there. When you cannot make out what the code is, then all you do is just click on this little symbol once, and then it will generate a new code for you, and then put the new code in and sign here. Emails didn't match. Okay, yep, there it is. I had 2 different emails there, so let's change it and make sure that they match. Sign here. Okay, so I press OK, and it says successful, so I press OK. And then thank you registration, and that I'm gonna be receiving email to validate. Alright, again, they're just saying that it's successful, but that they're going to be sending me an email at that email, and that I need to click on that link. So let's go ahead and go into that email to go validate it. Alright, here we are. So Telexfree's email, and then There it is. So click on validate my email. It says congratulations, emails validated. Alright, at this point, if I want to go ahead and pay for it using credit card, then I just click on make payment. And then it brings me to this screen here, so you can see how much you're going to be paying, and here's a place where you put your credit card information. One of the things I'm going to point out is country. The countries are still listed in Portuguese, and so if you live in the US, you're not going to be able to find the word United States, but the United States would be Estados Unidos de America. Alright, so be sure to select that. Everything else then you should be familiar with, and then click pay now. If it goes through, then you'll say successful, but if not, then it'll tell you why it didn't go through. Now that's if you want to pay by credit card. But if you don't want to pay by credit card and you want to use money that you've already had in one of your other Telexfree accounts, or for your upline to help you pay, then you give them cash or whatever arrangement that you have with, then what you do is that you just don't fill out this information down here, but then you will come up here to log into your new account that you just created, and go ahead and log in there, and then you're gonna go grab the invoice number there. And so let's log in here. Alright, so again you can see we're able to log in, but this account is not active, it's still on pending. And so what I do next is I go look at invoice by clicking on any of these links, and then it brings me to the details of the invoice. So you can see that the amount is here, pending status, invoice number is here. And so if I want to have somebody else pay for me, then I will give them this invoice number. Or if I want to use my other Telexfree account, then yes, I will need to take this invoice number over there. But then now let's say, hey, I'm gonna use my credit card instead, then just click on Paygar, and then it's gonna bring me back to the previous page where I'm gonna be able to put in my credit card information. Okay, and so that's pretty much it for the registration process. Welcome on board. If you need to review this video again, go ahead and watch it again, and I look forward to working with you in my team.